Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, tui, 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 tui. Hey. Okay. So I'm going to do a reading on Jussie Smollett. I did it on my group. If you haven't um, added yourself to my group or you are not a member of my group, I would say do so because you can learn a lot of things, from the group itself. It is called um, the Egyptian Gods slash Goddesses on Facebook. Okay. All you gotta do is just click on it, go on your Facebook, um, click on search and insert the Egyptian gods slash goddesses, and it should bring up the group for you. So let's get started, shall we? Yay! Because I go on my group sometimes, I just do videos of random celebrities, just random. Or I just start doing free reading. So you guys could be a part of the family, you know? Dinero. Hey, I just want the greens. I just want the greens. So let's find out if Jussie Smollett is really innocent. I was supposed to do this reading for a long time now. I just been like letting this stuff die down a little bit, but it's still going on. So for me, I want to find out if he's innocent because that it would really be a shame to find out if he's lying about this. I already know what's going on because I already did a pre reading on him prior to now. So I kind of have a slight idea, just a slight. I didn't really finish it. I just did a pre. So yeah. So let's get into it. And also, I don't remember the readings I do. I always tell my clients, I don't remember your reading. So refresh my memory and let me know what's going on. All right. So we can move on from that. So first, I wanted to ask because it seems like something is going on between him and Lee Daniels. So I wanted to ask, the first question would be, do they have some type of correlation together? Do they have some type of romantic and you know what I mean? Do they have some type of romantic? I want a romantica. Okay. All right. So let me pull out three cards. Three cards. I'm gonna use the Romans deck first. Just to get an idea. Let me see if anyone is here. Hey, Tennille Blend. Hi. How are you today? How are you doing? Okay. But yeah. So let's get into it, shall we? Yeah. Yeah. You can hear me on the other side because I'm live on the other side too. So let's see. Does Joseph Smollett and Lee Daniels have a relation together? Do they have a relationship? A romantic eye? So let's get it. Hey, hon, how are you? I hope you guys are enjoying your day. It's Friday. It's the beginning of the weekend. This card kept coming out. So you guys can see here. It says, stay optimistic about your love life. To be honest, if I'm just gonna just come out and say, let me focus my camera. So, okay, I'm just gonna come out and say is I do think they do have a romantic relations together, and I think he's hurting from the breakup. But and I also do think that was the reason he lashed out. But let's just get into it to see. So it's saying here to retreat. I ain't making this up. Let me turn on my lights some more. It might be the lights. It might be the lights. Okay. It is saying here retreat. So I do feel like yes, they do have some type of not just business, work relationship, but they also do have some type of romantic situation going on. Who said get back in the kitchen? Yeah. Okay. All right. So there was two other cards that came out. One was forgiving and learning. They do have something romantic going on here, and the other card says reconciliation here. All right. I do feel like they did have some type of romantic situation going on. I also do feel like they separated from each other. Maybe they were cutting out of the network, or they were disconnecting their connection here. And this made him spiral out of control. I'm also seeing there's a need to forgive each other. I also feel like he could be going through some type of family issue as well. That's another thing there I'm seeing. Who's that? Who's our Phipps? Who are you? Make yourself be known. Yeah, so I do feel like they do have some type of romantic situation going on here. I do feel like there was a breakup here. Yeah, you are you, but don't be ill, so you're gonna get blocked. You keep playing on here. I'm about to block your ass. We ain't got time for the negative comments. We don't have time for to come in here and interject what I'm trying to do. I don't come to your workplace to interject what you trying to do. Okay, you better be good, because I ain't come to your kitchen erupting your kitchen. Like, okay. But anyway, yeah, they do have some type of romantic situation going on. He needs to go into isolation. He needs to retreat, get himself together, regroup, and come back. Okay. I also feel like there was some type of plan that backfired out of this as well. I feel like because of some type of connection he has with Lee Daniels, I do feel like they orchestrated for this to go on. Okay. No, he's not innocent to the point where innocent would be you didn't have nothing to do with the orchestration, but you did have something to do with the orchestration, because you were there when they planned it. You know, he was there when the planning was going on. I saw him behind the scenes with Lee Daniels, because I could see, I'm a medium as well, so I could see things. You know, I saw him having a meeting with some type of high elite group, you know, people that control the media and all that good stuff. And Lee Daniels saying to him that he's going to be famous when he does do this do this thing. You know, yeah, he wanted attention. You're right. He did want attention, but I feel like he was wanting attention from Lee Daniels, and I feel like they did have some type of relationship that went astray there. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if there was somebody else involved as well. But let's keep going. So this is a love situation. I do feel like him and Lee Daniels have something going on. So we're gonna ask. Let me see. Did Jussie Smollett lie about the attack? I want to know. I mean, I kind of know what the answer is. Did he lie about this attack? Is it innocent? If the Ace of Swords come out, he's innocent. I don't know. Okay, let's take this. Nope, there was some lies and deceit there. As you can see, the Seven of Swords came out here, which tells me that it went wrong. It went awry. The plan did backfire. The plan backfired. There was deception there. There is deception there. There's lying in it between him and Lee Daniels, and I feel like they left him alone to die. Like they left him alone to burn. Nobody's even trying to rescue the kid, but yeah, man. He did this to get attention. Also, see, the Unity card comes out, which reminds me of the Hierophant. This is speaking in terms of his workplace, the organization that he's in. There is lies and deception in that organization. And I feel like Lee Daniels was orchestrating this as well in order to get people talking about Empire, to get the boost about Empire. Something about Empire. They didn't want people, they wanted to keep people on their tippy toe, but this backfired though. They wanted to keep people on their tiptoe. See? Partnership backfired. I'm telling you. There was some type of partnership that maybe when they planned this and they talked about it, they thought, okay, this was going to work for sure. Like, this is going to work. Ain't no way in hell this is not going to work. But it backfired. Okay? Some Nigerian guys, supposedly they said snitched, that he paid him 3,500. I feel like the Nigerian guys are cover-ups. But yeah, there was deception. There was lies about this. No, he's not telling the truth. No, he's not innocent. So let's move on to the next question. I wanted to ask who all was involved, but I could see it. I don't even need to pull out cards for that because I saw it was him, Lee Daniels, and some type of high-end people, that work behind the scenes, producers, people that own with networks and stuff like that, laughing about it and giggling about it. So they were all involved. People that you guys don't even know are involved. Um, okay, so I wanted to ask if this was prior questions that I wrote. I wanted to ask if he was gonna get arrested, but he did get arrested for this. I wanna change that and say, um, will he get out? I think he's gonna get out. He's gonna have to pay some type of amount to get out, but let's just see. Let's just see what Spirit is saying. Will he get out of jail? Okay, so you have the page of Earth here. Um, okay, he has to pay some type of amount. It's not a lot of money. It could be the 10% of something. Who knows the 10% of 100,000 or something like that? I don't know. 10% of something. Something monumental. I don't know if I'm speaking Spanish right now. Something small or tangible. Yeah. I feel like he did this also because they're not paying him enough money in Empire. I don't know if they reduced his amount or they told him he wasn't gonna get higher than what he's receiving prior. And I feel like that kind of distorted him. That caused him to go into some type of rampage. And I feel like he did this as well also to get Lee Daniels' attention. So, like I said earlier, when I was doing the romantic situation here, I did say that they do have some type of romantic feelings with each other. But someone ended the relationship here, and someone had to retreat. Okay, and I feel like it's on behind the scenes that this is happening too. Okay, let's dive right in. See, ego. I don't know if he has some type of mental issue. I don't know if he's coming out to the media and saying he has mental issue, he has a mental problem. This is why this is occurring with him. Maybe when he goes into jail, I think he's already in jail. I think. You guys could comment below and let me know if he's in jail or not. So I feel like he's living some type of la la land when it comes to Lee Daniels and the organization. I feel like there's something going on there when it comes to ego. I feel like he's thinking about self. Someone here is thinking about self, and I feel like it's Lee Daniels. Egotistical here. This is telling me that someone is living in the false sense of reality here. Um, it could be him or Lee, but I feel like it's both of them living a false sense of reality here, orchestrating something here that was deceptive just to get hype. And he's also hurting that he's not getting paid enough. He's also hurting that their relationship is not really working out how he thought it would work out. Spirits are saying, and I also feel like he's going through some type of family issues as well. When I was meditating for Jussie Smollet, I saw family issues. He might have some type of issue with family as well. Maybe he's having issue with family when it comes to what just occurred here. But this has been going on since what, for a month now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Then you have the world card here, which is telling me that the world is knowing the truth. The world is finding out the truth about what is taking place, what is occurring. Um, Give me a second. I'm seeing something else. And I also feel like there's something that's going on about his immaturity. I feel like this is a very immature move on his part to take on this situation. I also feel like when he comes around Lee Donna, something it feels like a little kid. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It feels like a little kid, and I almost get the sense like Lee Daniels. I don't know if Lee Daniels is gay all the way. I don't really get too much into these people's business like that. But I feel like he is. I also feel like there's something about Lee Daniels that makes my skin itch in a form of like people like this that comes in and asks for jobs from him is like a boy toy. They're like boy toys to him, especially the ones that are gay that are into this stuff. Okay, they're like boy toys to him, and I feel like he looks at Lee Daniels like a father as well, but they also have some type of underlying romantic issue going on. And I feel like someone else does not like that. Someone else did not like that partnership there and wanted to intervene as well. That's another thing that I'm saying. I also feel like he's been exposed. He's been exposed and is being abandoned as well. There's a need for him to balance. There's a need for him to go into isolation and trying to balance. Spirits, as the angels are saying to him that he needs to balance his energy, find a medium in all of this. Okay, because I feel like he's really, really hurt and his heart is broken when it comes to. I don't feel like he's been crying a lot. I see someone that's crying a lot, and I feel like I also feel like he has some type of spirituality here. I don't know if he's a Catholic or a Christian. I feel like he needs to go back to the source and ask for forgiveness. I feel like he needs to just come out and say the truth. I feel like there's something he needs to release here to that will be saving grace, which is the truth. You have the Eight of Wands here. I feel like he's going to be traveling. He's gonna leave. I won't be surprised if he leaves the United States and goes somewhere far. Maybe travel out of the country. Maybe start working out of the country as well. But I feel like there's going to be some type of new opportunity that's going to come in that's concerning traveling. I feel like he's going to travel abroad. Angels are saying travel abroad. I feel like he's going to be traveling. Yeah. I feel like there's a mother figure that reached out to him, and I feel like that's Taraji P. Henson. I feel like she probably called him to try to comfort him. I feel like she kind of does have an idea of what's going on spiritually. She's very intuitive herself. I feel like she called him and she gave him some type of support here after everything came out. When she found out about this news, she reached out to him immediately. I feel like she's traveling as well. She's traveling a lot. I feel like she's promoting something. I don't know if she does she have a movie that's out that she's promoting. I feel like she's traveling and promoting something here. The Dreamer. Yeah. I feel like Taraji P. Henson is very spiritual because I was like, there's something spiritual going on here. She's very spiritual and she's kind of giving him some type of advice on how to push forward. She's kind of giving him hope on how to move forward. She's trying to believe him. I don't know if she believes him or not. Yeah, Taraji Henson is traveling around the world, promoting a movie. I also feel like Jussie Smollet is going to end up traveling outside of the country. You have the Three of Water. Yeah, yeah, she's celebrating and making her coins. She's focused on her finances right now. But even in the meantime, between time, she still found a way to reach out to him and, give him some sense of hope here. I also want to know how his family is feeling about all of this. Okay? How is Jussie Smollett's family feels about what's going on with them? Give me 3 cards. Okay, we have the Queen of Air here. Okay, so I feel like this is a mother. I feel like his mother is very spiritual as well. She's very spiritually inclined. I feel like she's been through a lot in her life to know what's good and what's not. His mom is actually coming off cold towards him. I feel like the mom is asking him to speak the truth. I also feel like the mom is kind of disappointed in what's going on. I feel like he has something to do with what the attack that happened on him. And I feel like the mom just want him to be honest with her. She's like, I need you to be honest with me, son. Just be honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the world. Be honest with the people that love you. Okay? Yeah. I don't know if his mom is a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or Virgo. I told you his mom is spiritual. I don't know if his mom go to church or whatever the case might be. But I feel like there's a sense of disappointment here. His mother feels like when he gets out of this, he's gonna learn a very valuable lesson. A very valuable lesson here. Give me 1 second. Tyler, are you gonna walk Jet right now? Come on, it's getting dark. I don't want it to get too dark. Yeah, his mom feel like when he becomes honest with the world and himself and the people around him that love him, then he will receive some form of enlightenment. Because I feel like his mom is kind of cold towards him right now. There is a family issue occurring here. I did see that when I was meditating for him. Yep, that's his mother. Yep. His mom feel like through this enlightenment, he's going to come out a better person, in a better space. She feels like this is something he has to go through. His mom also feels like we have the lovers card here. I did say he does have some type of romantic relationship with you know who. But anyway, um, his mom does feel like he's acting out on his love partnership as well. Or whoever his family is. Maybe he has a Virgo family, a Leo family. I feel like some people are keeping away from him. The only person that's kind of like around him that's giving him like advice here, okay, is Taraji P Henson. I feel like she's doing her thing. I feel like they've backed up from him. His family and friends has kind of backed up from him. I feel like I don't see that much people around him at this time. I really don't. I really don't, man. Yeah, man. Someone is using their intuition to know that this was one of the reasons is being that he's in a relationship with someone else, the boss that he works with. I also feel like Taraji P Henson is orchestrating her wedding. I am seeing a wedding here. Um, I feel like he felt like he wasn't getting paid what he deserved. And like I said before, I feel like that's one of the reasons was to get someone's attention. I feel like there was something orchestrated, but it was not supposed to go the way it went. I feel like there was something that was kind of twigged in there a little bit. Um, Give me 1 second. They were trying to show me the vision of what happened. I see him going to a food truck. It was late at night. It was by himself going to a food truck getting food. People cameras were ready. So this was set up. This was premeditated. Because I'm seeing people, I'm hearing like cameras set up. Like this was premeditated for me. Okay. Um, how will this affect his career? I feel like if he has family, friends, they kind of like pushing him behind. I feel like Taraji P Henson is doing this behind the scene where she reached out to him. Not in front of the world, not in front of people, but she's doing it behind the scenes. Whoever is reaching out to him is doing it behind the scenes. They're not wanting to be known by people. Okay? So you don't think for 1 second, how is his career going to go from here? How is Jussie Smollet career going to go from here? With this deplete his career? Um, mm, it's like everyone knows now. That's the sense I'm getting. Like everyone knows now that I planned this. Everyone, I was. I'm hearing everyone knows now that I planned this. So if he's crying wolf, saying that he's innocent, no, you're not, my boy. How they say, bro, bruh. No, he believed there was. He also feels betrayed by Lee Daniels because I am seeing, the Emperor here and the Will. I feel like he's still gonna be making money. Things are going to change for him. I feel like his guardian angel are helping him. There's someone that's going to help him that is probably a spiritual worker, maybe behind the scenes, that's going to help him because I feel like whoever he orchestrated this with, um, kind of backed up. They were not trying to be known in front of cameras that they did orchestrate something here. Um, I feel like behind the scenes, they are doing something for him. Whoever this guy is, the emperor always gets what he wants. The emperor likes to be in control as well. They do not like to be overshadowed by anyone else. I also feel like something is going to be changing when it comes to his work career here. Like I said before, I feel like he's going to be traveling out of the country or somewhere else. I'm hearing Saudi Arabia, or I don't know. I'm hearing Saudi Arabia or some type of Middle Eastern areas that he could go and work. I feel like that's gonna benefit him more. I feel like that will bring in wealth for him. As far as here right now, no. I don't. If he gets a job, it'll be monumental. It's not gonna be something big like Empire. It's going to be maybe a little bit, 5 minutes here and there. I feel like out of the country though, I'm here in Saudi Arabia, Middle East, would bring him a lot of wealth if he does go to those countries to work. Um, I think this is it. If you guys, I could come back with a part two of this. If you guys have questions, you could leave the comments below, and we'll go through these questions. You know, but in all, I do feel like there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes that they're not showing to the media. I also feel like there's someone behind the scenes that's controlling all of this that's happening. Okay, the thing that I feel like somebody punched him too hard. I feel like it did not go all the way as planned. Like it backfired. When they planned this, it looked promising, but when they executed it, it was very sloppy. Okay, and I feel like those Nigerian guys. I'm from Nigeria, so I know my people very well. Okay, I heard something about they were extras or something like that. I'm not too sure. I didn't look into it. Um, but I feel like those Nigerians, they were paid for cover up. Okay, they were paid as a cover up for what's going on right now. Okay, because I don't even feel like I feel like the Nigerian guys were there when it happened. They probably was down the street somewhere, but I don't feel like the Nigerian guys were the ones that actually punched him. So there's a lot of things that's behind the scenes that are happening that a lot of people don't know, and the boss behind the scenes and the network owners and all those people are behind the scenes watching this happen and unfold here. They're watching him go to jail. They're watching him getting shamed by the media. And it's not just him that's involved. There's more than one person involved here. I'm seeing three people. Okay? But let's just call a spade what it is. It is a spade. All right, that's what I have for Jussie Small. I'm going to come back and do more celebrities reading as well. So you guys have a blissful evening. Enjoy. Good